How terpenes and flavonoids influence cooking with cannabis, the entourage effect, and edibles and alcohol. Many cannabis chefs like to pair the flavor and smell of particular cannabis strains that they believe complement whatever dish they are preparing. For example, if you are making a drizzle for seafood, you may want to cook with a cannabis strain that smells and tastes a bit like lemons. But if you are careful when you make your infused butters and oils, the goal is to lessen or even eliminate the taste of cannabis, so your butter and oil taste simply like, well, butter and oil. So the terms terpenes and flavonoids are in the simplest sense the flavor and taste and smell of cannabis. And when you cook with cannabis, you may taste and smell some of the most potent components of your strain. They'll add to your enjoyment when you pick the right strain and dish. Then, you also may have heard about a concept called the entourage effect. The theory behind the entourage effect is that some cannabis compounds have seemingly no effect or little effect on their own, but when combined with other cannabis chemical compounds, they can affect the human body in unique ways. Since there are well over 400 chemical compounds in cannabis, it may take a while for science to figure out how all the compounds work together. But at least for now, it is thought that the whole plant is more beneficial than merely particular parts of the plant. This is also a good time to say a word about combining alcohol with edible cannabis. We have found that this is the case of the total being greater than the sum of its parts. In other words, if you can usually safely drink 2 large glasses of wine with dinner and feel fine, you may not feel the same way if you have had an infused cannabis meal. And if you can usually handle 10% THC in edibles at once, but have a meal that is microdosed with 4 courses at 2.5% THC, you may feel the effects more strongly. So this is all to say, go low with the dosage and slow if you try edibles. Remember, it may take you up to 2 hours to feel any effects, so be patient. And even if you metabolize quickly, you won't feel edibles for around 30 minutes. There also seems to be no correlation between height and weight and level of fitness with regards to feeling the effects of edibles. So assuming that a larger person can consume more edibles or alcohol may not be true. As with all of the cannabis options available, you have to figure out what works for you.